Welcome back to the show. That tricky wind has held off just a little bit. Conditions starting to clean up. We're seeing the surfers set their rail deep into the face of these waves. We've got another big heat here. Gudauskas, the Californian, just gunning down the line here, waiting for this wave to slow up a little bit. Now getting some turns done. Needs to bring all that firepower to the mix here. He's up against Adriano de Souza, who's a consistent performer at Jeffreys Bay. And Pat linking this one together nicely through to the inside, but there has been some quality set waves. Looking forward to seeing a couple of roll in during this heat. Ronnie Blakey with Pete Mel. This is going to be a fun one, Pete. And when you look at his weapons, you can see why. Great rail surfer, fantastic variety on the forehand. Here he goes on his first wave. Gudauskas open with a 4. Let's see what kind of response De Souza can throw at him. Really nice combo setting up on the outside there, but falls on that second move. Uncharacteristic. And he had some similar moments in the first round too.
Connection between his maneuvers are so fluid. Rarely makes mistakes. Bit of a shock to see him go down.
Let's see if he can make up for it here. Just picks off an insider without priority. Up into the lip. Gets the fins above the coping for a moment. This wave's actually looking okay through the inside. Couple of hits. Not quite that connection that he would have liked for the end section. But it'll probably be better than his first wave.
Well, I like that he quickly got onto a wave after that mistake. He'll wipe off the little jitters. See what happens. This is actually the second wave. See a little bit of foam on the face. But his connection from top to bottom is as solid as it gets. And again, you talked about his variety. He does mix it up so well. Take a look here at Patrick Gudauskas, and I feel like this is a golden opportunity gone. Being that he was right behind it, he gets underneath this one and finds his way in there clean in the barrel. We're seeing a big number, but unfortunately he gets clipped, a little slow into it, but see how that wave peeled down the line.
Some interesting history between those two. That's going to be an awesome battle. But here we go, Adriano de Souza. Let's see if someone can drop the first serious score of this heat. Nice carve to get started. You can see the patience and the knowledge that Adriano has of this wave. Setting up the inside. Still rolling through this one. He's going to get caught though. And again, a missed opportunity to get a solid number on the board.
You talk about trying to be patient and pick the right maneuvers for the right sections, but when it's so straight and perfect, you just feel like you can do anything, and then you get caught behind. I mean, the start of this wave was beautiful. Again, compressing off the bottom. You talk about the patience that he has, not only waiting for waves, but off the bottom. You see he sets it up and he'll compress and hold off the bottom, very similar to a Julian Wilson. And that allows you to kind of pick and choose where those sections are going to be the best opportunity, the steepest part of the wave, the biggest part of the wave.
He's been surfing with a lot of speed this year. I think the form that he's carrying could suit him well, but De Souza such a difficult draw. And Adriano up at the moment. And he's absolutely flying down the line here and has to get motoring to get back out in front of it. Nice little carve there to set up this inside. A little sluggish through that last turn, but now clouts the lip and mixes it up nicely. Doesn't quite get the finish there. You can see how shallow it was. Really bubbling away on the inside section.
You definitely can see that he is challenged to find the rhythm of the wave. You know, at that point he picked up the steam again, right? He was down the line, jamming down the line. You know, he had a bottom turn where he got a little sticky on the rail. Here's this first turn. It's beautiful. Again, down the line snap. There's the nice arc. Comes out of it, little stumble here, little hiccup, which made him struggle through that maneuver. And then also kind of put him off timing for the rest of this wave right there, trying to get that last move in, but can't get up.
Just a 5.16. And don't be surprised if you see a nice big high line from Pat. He knows just how much workable wall he has, and he's not afraid to throw a bit of a stylish approach in as well. This wave shaping up pretty nicely. Nice carve there. Nice little projection re-entry. And now starting to really gun his way down the line. Climbs the roof. Committed effort there. Stomps the float. And he'll ride on out. So just under 22 minutes to go, and that will probably be his best wave.
But it is definitely going to be Pat's best wave, and probably will take the lead. So hard when you're sitting at water level to see the sets and to choose which wave to go on. But here you can see almost a bit of contrast in the sense of how amped and fast and everything he was looking earlier. Now realizing that slow things up a little bit, be patient on the wave and wait it out. Let these sections come to you. There's plenty of speed.
Just flick it out, let it flow, Mikey. Coming up against Jesse Mendez in the next heat. But here we go, De Souza up. Good looking wall here. Committed first turn. Straight out on the open face again. Just letting some of his frustrations go. Beautiful combo straight into the barrel on his way to a huge number. This is looking like an excellent score to me. Up onto the roof, finishes the wave off. That was seamless, Pete, from top to bottom.
That's what he's been looking for. And this is the type of wave that he had to execute it, especially at this point in the heat. And this is a complete change in demeanor for him. He's clicked in. But how is that Adriano wave? Just everything involved. The barrel, the way he set that one up, the timing, impeccable. Drops in again, high line to start this one, gaining all that speed as much as you possibly can and set up the first section. Tags it off the lip. Again, great flow, all that speed down the line. Mix of different maneuvers straight from behind it in the barrel, disappears, and of course he knows how important the finish is going to be, and he executes it perfectly, top to bottom.
The frustration go to a lot of hiccups from Adriano in the first and second round already in this event. That wave is going to go big, but let's see what Gudauskas can do in response. Nice slice to get started. Beautiful conditions here. Grabs the rail, mixing it up. Cutting a deep gouge out of that wave, and he tried to finish off with something big, but went down. 12.5 minutes to go. Oh, that for me is one of the better waves of the event. Just so seamless.
Gudauskas right there, the bottom turn, a little over rotation of the shoulders, but kept it together. You know, the judges would love to see you go more vertical into that first snap. On point.
Back to live action now. De Souza locking in on the inside. He celebrated his last ride. He almost pulled his board back under his feet on that final turn there.
And the conditions are as good as it gets. Time in this one too for Gudauskas. He can keep it together here.
Number in for Adriano's previous ride, an 8.5, going excellent. And Gudauskas, well, he took a fall. He's going to try and make up for that now. Waits for a moment, gets himself into the barrel. He's going to come through. And looks to set it up again on the inside. Climbs the roof. Still has room to move. Up there again. And he likes the feel of it.
Good answer.
Don't let the positive vibe warrior let you think that he's not in the contest. He is one of the most competitive surfers on the tour.
Take a look at it. So it's not as big a set wave, but he gets the first snap done, which is a good solid turn, and sets up this one really deep in that one. Came out clean. Thought, that was the first time we've seen anybody get kind of touched and still hold it together. And then the two-turn combo at the end here. Swizzle on the lip, and he loves it.
That managed to do that have become some of the greats out here. Guys like Mark Occhilupo, Sean Thompson, who's with us on the commentary, Joel Parkinson, Mick Fanning, Kelly Slater, Andy Irons. And this man also has had some big finishes here at Jeffreys Bay. De Souza trying to get rid of a 4.93 to make life difficult for Gudauskas. It's an insider. He's got to surf out of his skin in order to turn in a more solid number. Doing pretty well at the moment. Just flowing. Wasn't as impressive as the 8.5, but with not a lot of time on the clock, he didn't need much.
Did the right decision. I mean, and that decision to be made right at that point, because it was kind of a smaller wave. Pat was looking at it. There could have been a wave behind it. There was enough time for that next wave to actually unfold if there were another wave, and he just committed, made the right choice because there wasn't another wave. And here is a surfer that's going to make it out of round two.